Alright, so this one here today we got is Trunks in his base form, and this one's a little different. It's not an official Bandai or anything, but when I had gone for a trip to Italy, I was like looking for Nintendo DS. It had just released the Nintendo DSi, and I was like really looking around for it. So in Rome, I found this really nice tiny store where I managed to get my DSi. But when I was getting my DSi, I also saw a lot of Dragon Ball Z figurines there, which were made Italian only. And I had not seen any of these figurines made in the series back then. And the series which I had back then in 2007 was just the basic Ultimate figurine series, which was very limited in India. So having this figurine found out there was a really big find. It's not an official Banpresto, but if you see the writing there, it's written Giochi Preziosi. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly or not by me. I don't know Italian, but I did a little research. So this company makes Dragon Ball Z figurines or just figurines for Italian this thing consumers, and a lot of toys and stuff for Italian consumers. And this figure was really nice. So this had a lot more joints, first of all, to get started with, compared to the Ultimate figure series. Like if you see, the elbow has like a double part joint so that the arm can actually move a lot more than that one. Even though it's plastic joints, it's really nice. Also, the wrist here, it moves sideways just like the Ultimate figures, but this is different. It moves front and back, and it's got finger joints as well. Finger joints to be able to hold that sword at the back. I'll get to that in a minute. This figurine also had a lot of good joints here. Like if you see, it's blended perfectly with the curves of the this thing legs over there. So as soon as it bends, it's barely even noticeable that it is like a joint. And this figure has a lot of secrets. I'll get to a lot of them soon. It's got the waist joint. It's got the feet don't move though, but there's a good reason for that. Now, getting to one of the highlight features of this figurine would be his sword. His sword is one of the best features that I've seen. Like, this sword that fits perfectly in there actually can be held in his hand. Like, let me show you. Like this. You see here, the hand's joint actually is able to hold it, and same with the other side. If you see here, the other hand also has the finger joints here. It can really hold the sword, and it holds it pretty sturdy. Like if you see, it's not falling off right now while I'm carrying it around as well. It holds pretty well. It's really nice. For the longest time I was really scared that I was going to lose this, but I guess not. It was carefully kept in a different container for a while. Now that they're like on display on my shelf, I do keep it with the sword. I have another one figurine with the sword removable, but that one he cannot hold it, and that one I think was not an official of any sort. It was just like a fake replica made of probably an official figurine. Now, so just looking at the figure overall, it does seem to have a lot more joints, a lot more good details on it and stuff. The hair, if you see here, is also pretty nicely done. You get to see each of the hairs right now here. Face is not bad. I know it looks a little bit chubbier, and this plastic looks a little bit different in texture compared to the body. But other than that, I would say it's really well made. They even cut out a portion for the ears, and within the ears, they've got good detailing. The sword is shaped well. I really like how well this held up, the sword on the back. They even put the detail of how the sword's held by a strap here. They did not cut any corners there. His jacket's pockets have been cut in real. Even they even got the capsule corp on the shoulder. I know it's starting to fade because of the amount I've played with these figurines, but yeah. The paint job on this is nice, but I didn't like the form of paint they used. The form of paint they used started to chip off really quickly. Like within like few months of owning this figure already, the paint had started to chip off. So that was negative for this figure, I guess. I don't know if you get these figures anymore as well. So even if I was to recommend it to anyone who wants to get one of these older figurines, I don't know if you'll be able to find it. But if you find it, there is still one secret feature I've not mentioned about these figures. Maybe people who collected the Italian figures know about it, but there's one feature that was really interesting. I'm not 100% sure about how well the feature works or how the feature works, but it had something really cool in it. So, okay, let's just get into it, I guess. If you see below, under this figurine, there's like these metal prongs right here, which is there in the foot where there's a hole. You get to see the writing of my initials over there, like I always did. But yeah, there's these prongs here that are metallic and look like kind of like a plug. Now, this figurine, when I went to buy it in the store, it had other figurines like Vegeta and stuff, but with a base to it, where it could stand. But this base is the metal prongs don't just allow it to stand on the base. It had something called Electron on it, which, if I'm not mistaken, the Electron feature was one that was allowing this figurine to probably levitate to some extent on top of the stand because of magnetism, maybe. But I'm not too sure about it because on the images that I saw, I don't understand Italian, but from the images that I saw, they always showed like the base and then they showed the figure levitating above it, and they mentioned the Electron feature on it. So I think that the Electron feature that was added to it might have been able to give it the ability to levitate. Back then, this figurine did not come with the Electron attachment, and I did not want to get another Goku or Vegeta because I had enough of those, or any of the others. They in fact had a nice Vegeta with just the vest, no armor on, like the future Vegeta, like maybe just between Cell Saga and Majin Vegeta phase. So between that phase, the Vegeta, they had that one in Super Saiyan, and it was a really nice figure, and almost got that instead, but for some reason this Trunks just seemed too unique to just leave. I don't think I would have found, and to be honest, in the past so many years of looking for figurines, I have not found a single action figure of Trunks that is able to hold the sword so far as I've gone. I know there were some that might have been released in the SH figure arts and stuff that might have had the ability to like change arms, change hands, that was able to like hold stuff. They had a lot of joints and stuff, but for a fully movable action figure that was actually a toy that you could be rough with, I would say this is amazing that they were able to put a joint, they were able to put the sword, they were able to even add the Electron feature in it. So all of that combined, I would have to say this figurine just blew me away. I could not have regretted ever getting this figure. This one is unique and it is different. It may not be an official Bandai. I don't even know if it has the official like rights to make it or not. You see, it's written just Giochi Preziosi, 1980 something, 1989, and it's given BS/STA. I don't know if what that is. If anyone knows what that means, or if it's like some kind of code or something for this thing, because I think I saw something similar even on the Ultimate figurines back. So this might be an officially licensed one. I am not sure, but just looking at the detail on the figure, I would have to say this seems a lot like an official. I don't have the box left of it either. It was way back, and I got rid of it. I didn't keep it. I do have regrets of not keeping it, but overall, I would say that I have no regrets for the figurine, though. This figurine was amazing, well detailed. It had everything that I really wanted in a Trunks figure. The only Trunks you could get back then was the Saiyan armor Trunks, the future Trunks. You would not get the future Trunks with the sword like this at all, let alone like the Super Saiyan. So this was like one of a kind in my collection, and I'm happy to share it with you guys, and I'm really happy that you guys got to see this figurine. I know a lot of you might not care, considering it's not made by Bandai, Banpresto, or Shueisha, or any of those companies, but to me this matters a lot. This figurine just had something so different to it that it just holds a really special place in my collection. And yeah, overall I would say that I wish like Bandai would make more figures like this with a lot more joints to it, a lot more movable features to it, or even made a decent Trunks that was not like SH figure arts. Like figure arts are nice and stuff, but one thing I've always found a problem from what I've read online is that they're not meant for rough usage. If you try to do figure arts figurines in rough usage, you're not gonna have a good time. So those are not meant for kids. But as a kid, when I bought this was perfect for a toy. Alright, that's it guys. See ya. I hope you liked it. Peace out.